My name's Allison. On our project, I did a lot of work on the goal setting page. Something I'm especially proud of is setting up the JavaScript and local storage functionality for that page, and also just some of the troubleshooting I did in debugging. I feel like in the future I could work on stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit and maybe being more assertive.
Brandon, and today I'm going to present the journal entry page. First, we click Detail. We can add by any information we want, and then we click Save. We can click the journal entry, edit, and add any new information and save. And if we want to delete the entry, we just click and click the delete button, and it should be deleted from the journal entry, journal calendar. Overall, I feel like I did a pretty good job, and I'm proud of how I managed to do the design by myself. But overall, I feel like I could have improved with better communication with my groupmates.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I worked on the calendar view, the mobile side of the CSS, and the backend functionality of the goals page. Some things that I'd be proud of within this project is learning how to use CSS in the first place and then utilizing it, leading to me creating the mobile side of the CSS page, mainly the rewards page and the goals page. Some things that I would say that I could work on is my communication between my teammates, because there's some conflicts between our code and ideas, which led to some time loss within our project.
Hello, my name is David Santiago. I was a developer on our project, focusing primarily on the backend. I worked extensively on the functionality of the calendar and the search feature. Additionally, I was responsible in creating unit tests to ensure the robustness of our code. I also contributed to writing the README, including the user manual. I'm particularly proud of how the search feature turned out, as it enhances the usability of our application significantly. Moving forward, I aim to improve my skills in integrating front-end and back-end components more seamlessly. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ginger, and I was one of the designers for this project. So I did research and created mock-ups for what each page was going to look like, and helped figure out how the users were going to navigate between them. I'm really proud of how the goal setting page turned out, especially the responsiveness of how it resizes when you change your screen size. And then something I could improve would be contributing to testing on the project.
Hi, I'm Julie, and I created this character selection view so that users could select their character. And yeah, if you click it, it disappears. And I also created the main page and improved it throughout the quarter. You can change the sky color and navigate through the pages by clicking the objects, and you also can see the description over the objects. And I also created the nav bar using Shadow DOM so that it could be used very easily. I also created this reward page, and I also used local storage to store username and profile photo. You can change by clicking the default profile photos, and you can upload the photo from your computer. I also improved the goal setting page design.
Hello, my name is Julio Rivas. I helped create the calendar section of the project, including the search functionality. So I created the CSS and put together JavaScript files to make a functional calendar, and I also created the CSS and functionality, some of the functionality of the search function with the help of others. I'm very proud of what we did here. I think it was very great, simple CSS, and I really like it. Thank you.
My name is Milana, and I was one of the team leads for Team 19, the Coding Monkeys. On the team lead side of things, I led several meetings along with Rihanna, including sprint planning, retrospective, and developer design meetings, along with meeting with our awesome TA, Kashish, and the professor on Wednesdays to keep our team on track. I also set up majority of the GitHub issues and helped incorporate agile processes into our team's workflows, such as the daily stand-up channel using issue templates and specific labeling, and setting up JS docs for automation. I also helped contribute to the web app by creating the initial design for the web app. I coded the backend logic for the journal entry page and helped get the search view working properly. I also coded out the entire creative play page and jumped around to help in all parts of the code base.
Worked on the character design part of the project as well as the character backend. So this egg right here and all of the progression that comes after it in terms of image assets. And you can see this is our monkey character through its progression. I do wish that I'd gotten the egg, especially on the monkey baby, to be a little bit more consistent, but I'm pretty happy with the way the progression turned out.
Hi, I'm Rihanna. I'm one of the team leads for this project. For my contributions, I worked a lot on project management and really delegating tasks. On the development side, I worked on both unit tests and end-to-end tests. I'm honestly just really proud of the consistent effort of every single team member for our project. And I think beyond this class, I just want to continue improving my communication and working with all different types of people.
These are our repositories, and we actually made a mistake by creating the final project repository separate from the main repository, but we got permission from our TA and professor, so I just wanted to say thank you for the generosity and understanding. So everything related to the final project is in this repository. So if you click this repository, here's our README file, and it's not completed yet, but if you click this link, you can go to our website, and you can see all the histories from here. And here's our index HTML file. And we organize all of our CSS files into this folder. And we also organize all our JS files into this folder. Also, all docs files is in this folder. All test files are in this folder. And you can check all the GitHub issues here. So this is our main repository, and if you click the admin folder and meetings folder, you can see all our meeting minutes here. And also in our specs folder, if you click the ADRs folder, you can see all the decisions made in our group. Specifically, whenever we had a change to the previous decision, we created a new ADR and updated the previous one. For example, this ADR was updated by this ADR. And you can see all the brainstorming ideas in this folder. Let's make a small change to our repository. I'll create a new branch and name it Journey branch. This is our website, and I want to change the color of the background of the label. Let's see the change. Let's commit this change. We need to pass the lint test to get merged, and we also need a review from a teammate. So I'm gonna write a request here. We have a channel for PRs. I passed all the tests, so I will wait until someone reviews and merges. Brandon reviewed my PR and he accepted and merged it. He commented here, so I'm gonna delete this branch. And let's check our website. Yeah, the changes reflected in our website.
This is our README. Immediately you can click our project here. Then in the table of contents, we have a description of our features, how to set it up locally, how to contribute, and finally our team members and how to contact us. We also have a user manual in our repo, which really goes more in depth with features, the requirements for getting our app, detailed instructions of how to use our app. We also have a demo here. And finally, we have an FAQ and where to reach out for technical support.
So some aspects of how we actually incorporated the agile process and the challenges and victories that we faced, that we did conduct sprint planning and retrospective meetings, particularly for the first sprint, and because of time management and the fact that we really needed to get started on the code because we only had about 4 weeks to do it, it was a little bit difficult to hold an actual official retrospective for a full hour. So it was more prioritization of sprint planning, and we made use of labels in defining issues to determine what sprint we're working on. We also used a daily stand-up channel just for convenience of time rather than having a virtual or in-person meeting to discuss what we're doing that day, and that seemed to work well as people have many different schedules here. We also set up backlogs, and I did use them in order to make the issues, but I wouldn't say that they were particularly helpful, although during the brainstorming process it did help us figure out exactly what key features we wanted to have in the design. I think we did succeed in making a good use of issues, and there was a huge emphasis on brainstorming and diagramming at the beginning, so that kind of helped us lay out what features we want and also determine and prioritize which features we want to keep as the project progressed. I think we also succeeded having a pretty consistent weekly meeting schedule, so to keep things on pace and make sure everyone had a way to check in and let us know what they're doing. I think some things that we could have done better was delegate tasks a bit better and kind of figured out that process earlier. For this being a first class that we've been a part of such a big group and also having all these new processes, some of them felt a bit performative as we were just trying out the agile processes. And I think it's really kind of find that once you're determining what we want to pick and choose, that really ultimately helps us determine what we wanted to keep. So this was a very experimental project. Some things worked well and some things kind of didn't, and that we didn't really end up keeping because as a collective we didn't really find more of the use. But we tried it out. And then for the next part, in terms of the next team that's going to be taking on our project, they can definitely improve accessibility with graceful degradation. Towards the end of the project, we kind of ran into some issues where we didn't have enough unit tests, and there was also these little things that we want to add into the pipeline, and that kind of meant that more features like accessibility and actually making sure the UI works on many different browsers kind of got pushed aside. So that's something with more time, considering the iron triangle could be accounted for much better than we did. We can also set up a feature where you can search journal entries by date range. This is something I was going to get to. Right now, you just search by the title name and maybe even search through what is actually in the journal entry, so searching the whole text in a optimized fashion. We also really wanted to add in a labeling system to apply labels to tasks like work-related, career-related, personal, creative flow, and so to actually help with the search feature, but also just to help categorize things better. That's something that we didn't have enough time to implement. In terms of this continuous integration, continuous deployment pipeline, I think it would have been better to automate the changelog and to kind of figure out the linter and how to actually set up workflows a lot earlier. But this is something that definitely can be improved upon for the next iteration. Also, just improving the overall folder structure by moving things into a source folder would have been better, because by the end and after adding all the tests, all the backlogs, changelogs, our repo definitely got a little bit more cluttered than I would like to have been. So that can definitely be an improvement. We also really wanted to integrate other sites, like for example GitHub if you're a developer using the software, so you can actually pull in your issues, and it can also integrate like Google Drive if you want to be able to create folders, and so those are kind of some other options for where the project can go.